I started a brand new channel on January 23rd of this year, and already this channel has got over 22,000 views, 162 plus subscribers. We're just on the brink of monetization, and I did all this without one single promotion, not one tweet, not one share, anywhere. I didn't even mention it to my parents. If you're looking to grow on YouTube, if you're just starting out, or maybe you're frustrated, a little bit confused and lost as to why your channel isn't growing, I'm going to show you exactly what I did, how I did it, and how YouTube found my audience for me. And this is something simple that you can do too. Make sure you come on back. How's it going, Nez Nation? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I'm going to go through 5 crucial steps as to how I started this brand new channel, knowing everything that I know now. The main channel, what you're watching this video on right now, I started it completely wrong. And I know most of us did. Most of us, when we started on YouTube, we just kind of threw things up there and just kind of hope for the best just to see what would stick, not really having any strategy, not really having any idea or wherewithal as to how do I even start and grow a YouTube channel. This is a real case study of an actual channel that I'm not going to promote, and I'll tell you later why, so stick around to the end. Okay, let's just jump right into it. Okay, step number 1, and you've probably heard this before, but I cannot reiterate how absolutely crucial this is, especially when you're starting a brand new channel. You have to pick a niche, whatever you want to call it, and you've got to run with it. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Nez, but I like to do so many things. I like fitness. I like tech. Totally get it. But I'm telling you right now, you have to, if you really, really want to grow on YouTube and you really want to have YouTube do all the hard work for you, you've got to really, really pick something and run with it. You've got to focus. It's got to be narrow. I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but the riches are in the niches. The more that you narrow down, the more that you focus on a specific type of content and a specific type of niche, the more that YouTube is able to identify exactly who your audience is for you, which I'll talk about in step 2. So even though I know you like to do a lot of things, even though I know you have a variety of interests, I'm telling you right now, I quote the great Daryl Eves when he says, "I've never seen a variety channel work on YouTube." This is somebody who probably knows more about YouTube than even YouTube itself. And I had him on my show, which I'll leave a link to the description down below. You got to go check out that interview with Daryl Eves. It was phenomenal. Daryl's been doing this since 2005. So if he says variety channels don't work, I think we should listen. I'm not saying that you can't mix up your content strategy. You can't mix up how you deliver your message, but it has to really be consistent, and there has to be a common thread running through it. If you want to do cooking, then just do cooking. If you want to do a pet channel, then you need to really focus on everything under that umbrella of having to do with pets. You can't do one channel on, how my dog, listens to me when I walk, and then the next video you talk about how, hey, here's me cooking scrambled eggs. There's going to be a disconnect, and it really is going to make sense when I get into step 2. So just focus for now on one thing. Just get on that horse and start writing, and I promise you, you can mix it up later on. We want to get that initial growth. We want YouTube to identify our audience for me, what's working, who is viewing, who's engaging with this content, so they can find like-minded audiences. And then as you grow, as you expand, those are opportunities for where you can diversify. But for now, you gotta be very, very specific. Now that you've identified a specific niche and you're ready to run with it, step 2, you've got to understand who it is that you're serving. Audience analysis is absolutely imperative. This new channel that I started, a very, very specific niche, we did a ton of research. We did a ton of reconnaissance before we ever uploaded one video. And I'm telling you right now, it was the absolute game changer for us. It was the entire reason why we knew exactly what type of content to create. And so what we did is that we looked at who are the kind of people that are going to be interested in this type of niche, this kind of content. We really dove deep into really 2 major sectors of what I mean by analyzing your audience. Number one, demographics, which I call sort of the brain of your audience. It's sort of like the numerics, age, gender, income, geography, etc., because it's really important. That's going to give you real good information and real good data as to what kind of people these are. But the real heart of the matter, the heart of your audience, is psychographics. What are psychographics, you say, Professor Nez? Psychographics really get into the meat and potatoes, really get into the breadth and depth of who your audience is. What are their interests? What are their desires? What are their pain points? What are their challenges, their obstacles, their vulnerabilities? Who are these people? What is their behavior, their viewing patterns, their behavioral patterns? This is the best way to do this. The best way to do this is to go look at other channels that are doing what you want to do. And then what I would do is I would really pay attention to the comments, pay attention to, the live streams that these channels are doing, pay attention to community tabs. What are the people saying? How are they engaging? What are their questions? What kind of things are they revealing about themselves? So you can really get a really good idea who these people are at their core, which kind of leads me into number three. Number three is you need to do some competitive market analysis. Nez, what does that mean? If I were you right now, I want to be very, very detailed. This is exactly what we did with this brand new channel. We looked at the top 5 channels in this specific niche. Do this for yourself as well, whether it's tech, whether it's cooking, fitness, finance, whatever it is, mindset, motivation, inspirational thinking, whatever it is. We went and looked at the top 5 channels. Okay, these are channels who have the most views, the most engagement, the most audience retention, the most subscribers. And we went and looked at their homepage. We clicked on uploads or videos, and then we filtered it out by most popular. And so what we did is we looked at the top 5 to 10 videos on each of these channels. And we literally dissected, everything from the thumbnail to the title to the first 30 seconds of the video, which is really the most important. I'm going to share with you a real big secret that no other YouTuber talks about, but it's absolutely huge if you want to grow on this platform. Your first 30 seconds, if you can get 70% or more retention on your first 30 seconds, YouTube is going to look at that as a very strong signal to promote that video to more people, especially when it comes to traffic sources, the homepage, and browse and suggested. You hear a lot of people talk about CTR and average view duration and average view per viewer and average view percentage viewed. Those are all important metrics. I want to make it simple for you. I want this video to be very easy for you. If you can really make that first 30 seconds to minute, if you can get 70% or more retention, it's exactly here in my analytics, not only on my main channel, but on the new channel that we just started. If you can do that, that is the strongest signal in my own experience and my own data analysis that is going to signal to YouTube that this video needs to get out there more and they want to show it to more people, and your video will blow up. If you have one video that blows up on your channel, that is going to create exponential growth across all your videos and across your entire channel. So we look at the thumbnails, we look at the titles, we look at the entire video. What are the patterns that we can pick up? What are the common denominators? How are they starting their video? How are they, executing their pacing, their energy? What are they doing at the end? Are they putting in cards? Are they using end screens? Do they have a series of videos? Do they have playlists? You've got to do a ton of market research. You've got to do a ton of reconnaissance. It takes work. You got to treat this like a business. Okay, a business is not built overnight. A YouTube channel is not even close to being built overnight. It takes time. It takes patience. I'm telling you, we did months, if not years of research before we launched video numero uno, and that has made all the difference in the world. You cannot just do this haphazardly. You cannot wing it. You cannot fly by the seat of your pants. There is a definite strategy, and this strategy, this lens, this perspective is a proven methodology over and over and over again. You ask any successful YouTuber and they will tell you how much time, how much preparation, how much research they put into everything before they ever click upload. And step number 4 on how you can blow up on YouTube is you've got to amplify your uniqueness. What does that mean? You've got to differentiate yourself. Your personality, your personal unique trait and unique perspective on whatever that niche, whatever that topic, whatever that category or genre is essential for you to blow up on YouTube. When I say look at other channels and I say look at other audiences and see what's working, it's really, really important because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. As a matter of fact, I would advocate don't even try to reinvent the wheel. Look at what's working and then put your unique spin on that category, genre, or type of video or niche. And so this is absolutely instrumental. You've got to put your own personality. If you're going to try to be like other channels, I've seen this happen with creators. I've seen this happen with channels that I manage. You're going to basically look like a watered down version of that creator. You got to put your own uniqueness on this. This new channel that we created, it's in a very saturated niche. But we knew that if we could really put our own personality, our own uniqueness, our own spin, perspective, our own flavor to this niche, we would differentiate ourselves and we would stand out. So what does this mean? This means you've got to be capital Y, you, all the way. I mean, 1,000,000,000%. Don't hold back. That's the only way you're going to differentiate yourself. And if the more that you bring that authenticity, watch what happens. People are going to resonate. I mean, you know what? I'm going to watch more of Nez's stuff. I'm going to watch more of your stuff. I'm going to watch more of Jenny's stuff. Whatever it is, they're going to be like, you know what? I like their spin. There's an audience out there for everybody. There's 7.7 billion people on this planet. Trust me when I say this, there's enough to go around. Okay, so after you've picked your niche and you really run with it, after you've done a really good job of analyzing your audience's behaviors, their patterns, demographic, psychographic, after you've looked at your competitors, looked at other people in the space who are doing fantastic stuff, and you've analyzed their videos, their titles, their thumbnails, their execution, now it's about really getting down to the nitty-gritty. Number 5 is you should always make sure that you use data to govern your decisions. In the beginning, it's really, really important that you post and that you execute as consistently as you can without diminishing quality. I get this question all the time. Nez, how often should I post? How often should I upload a video? Upload as much as you can without diminishing quality. You don't have to post 5 times a week. You don't have to post even 3 times or 2 times a week. I would say a good consistency would be at least once a week, if not at least a couple times a month, and then continually see and gradually see if you can increase that workflow, because consistency is very, very important. But it's much better to create one amazing video than 10 mediocre videos. When I say let the data govern your decisions, you've got to identify what is working. The data doesn't lie. And here's what I would do if I were you. I mean, there's all sorts of data. There's audience retention, CTR rate, average view duration, like I said. Here's the one that I want you to pay attention to, because I want to give you something tactical. I want to give you something practical that you can take with you right now. Go into your real-time views. Your real-time views. I probably spend days, if not, 20 hours a day in my real-time views. I know it sounds crazy. I'm obsessed. I'm totally bat crazy about YouTube. This is actual real-time data. This is YouTube telling you what's working, like literally in real time. It's live analytics telling you exactly what's working on your channel. You need to look at those videos. Why are these videos getting the consistent views? If they're older than 3 to 6 months, okay, then that is telling you that YouTube has identified your audience, and you need to look at those videos in your real-time views so you can really kind of try to compound that and try to duplicate without duplicating, but maybe do a part 2 of that or something related to that. Whatever that video is, I would analyze those videos that are getting the consistent real-time views, because that is YouTube telling you we have found your audience. Now, definitely look at retention. Definitely look at, your other analytics, CTR rate, click-through rate. Very, very important. And you want to modify and adjust accordingly. So step number 5, again, The data should govern your decisions. The data doesn't lie. And then what you want to do is you always want to modify and adjust accordingly. You're going to put out flops. You're going to put, as a matter of fact, this brand new channel that's blowing up, we have a couple of videos that I literally just want to unlist and delete. But I know if I unlist and delete, I'm going to lose that watch time. I know exactly what kinds of videos that YouTube is going to promote for me, and YouTube has already found an audience for us. And so I'm looking at my real-time views, and I've got one video that's getting 2,000 views every 48 hours. That is telling me, that's YouTube saying, hey, you dummy, you need to create more videos like this if you want to blow up. Look at your real-time views. The videos that are getting consistent views are the ones you should be paying very, very close attention to. If you pay attention to these real-time views, if you pay attention to your analytics and your data, you can see exactly how to befriend the YouTube algorithm. I know there's a ton of videos out there by a ton of creators and YouTube experts and so forth. Algorithm this, algorithm that. Most creators complain about the algorithm. I'm here to tell you something right now. Remember when I told you I did not promote one of these videos on the new channel? Remember how I told you I didn't even tell my parents that this channel exists? No friends, nothing? Because I don't want to promote this channel. I don't want to ruin my friendship with the algorithm. The algorithm has already found my audience. They already know I'm getting views while I sleep. I'm getting thousands of views while I sleep without having to share it anywhere. That's the beauty of YouTube, y'all. This is the beauty of YouTube. If you just create the kind of videos that the algorithm wants to see, that the algorithm is telling you, look, this is the kind of stuff you should create. If you feed the algorithm what it wants, it will reward you. And you don't have to share. You don't have to promote. As a matter of fact, promoting your channel can hurt your channel. Because let's say, I know most of you guys do this. You promote this on Facebook. You promote this on Twitter. Well, Nez, shouldn't I be promoting my channel? Shouldn't I be sharing it out? Isn't that part of the deal? What about Reddit? What about Facebook? What about Instagram? No. If you do YouTube right, you don't have to promote it at all. I'm telling you, that's why I'm so obsessed with this platform, because there's no other platform like it. YouTube will find your audience for you, because let's say you share this to Facebook or Reddit or Twitter or whatever. If this isn't a highly targeted, and I mean it has to be to the T, highly targeted audience, you're going to get what I like to call empty clicks. These empty clicks are people who maybe click on your video for 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and then bounce off. This is not a strong audience. And if you get empty clicks on your videos, again, remember the algorithm is always listening. And there's tons of algorithms. It's not just one algorithm, by the way. It's algorithms. It's always listening. And let's say you get 10, 50, 100 empty clicks, which usually happens because if you're blasting it out there in the Ethernet, you're bound to get a higher percentage of empty clicks. I've seen this happen a million times. That is going to tell the algorithm, it's going to signal, hey, you know what? People are clicking on this video, they're barely watching it, and they're bouncing off. And guess what happens to your video? It goes to the video graveyard. Hasta la pasta, kaputski, your video's dead. That's why I'm not going to promote my channel to you. That's why I'm not sharing you this new channel that I just created. And you know what? I could already see the comments right now. How can we believe you? How can we trust you? Or how do we? You don't have to. I don't care if you believe me or trust me. I'm just going to I'm smiling all the way to the bank with my thousands and thousands of views. And I'm getting tons of traction and growth because I befriended the algorithm. I did exactly what the data told me to do. And you can too. I hope you got a ton of value from this video. If you did, it would mean the absolute world to me if you smash that smash button, aka the like button. Also, you might want to consider subscribing, because if this video hits you, I'm bringing you brain-busting content every single week on how to grow your impact and income online. So you want to make sure that you subscribe. Also, don't forget, I do a weekly live stream, a weekly office hours, where you get to ask me questions on air. You can ask me anything you want. You can ask me about branding, business, advancing my career, how to start and grow an online business, side hustle, whatever, how to grow on YouTube. I am here for you. We do a weekly live stream office hours. So you want to make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, so that you don't miss anything. Don't go anywhere, because this video right here is going to absolutely blow your mind. It's going to complement this video and really share a lot of beautiful things. This video right here is phenomenal too. Make sure you subscribe to my shorts channel. I got a brand new shorts channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel right there, and I'll see you in the next video. Go check this out.